EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Take off your helmet and give me a
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 91 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Call, depth, challenge, depth, settings. Entering settings screen, you have 3 accessibility is selected. Entering settings screen, VoIP window option is set to off. And color, contrast, VoIP. In-game commentary. Enter game control. Entering game ball carrier. Entering set. Accessibility is selected. Entering accessibility. Super resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check. Watch the safety creep. Middle.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Jackson.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 80.
Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On on third down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. It's a foot race. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
A gain of a yard.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his fourth year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Baltimore Ravens.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
He was brought
Carl
down.
Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
A gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
at the 21-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd
The gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to go down. just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Settings. Entering settings screen. Game accessibility is selected. Entering sub enlarge on field graphic. Draw contrast VoIP to text menu location VoIP to text VoIP on the menu VoIP draw subtitle. Entering volume control is selected. Entering options. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Marquise Brown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, D. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Browns.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Chubb on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get...
Enter. Super. Resume. Entering. Cancel.
That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Cancel.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3rd down and 12.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 24-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. What's the run? They're running it. 29.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
More yards.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd
and again, it's Ingram.
5-yard line.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah,
and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And goal.
4th down, here's Jackson. Forced out, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fast together a good drive right here and now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here is complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that'll set him back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
13. 29 is the Mike 20. Yo. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check your heart rate. Get up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to tap off the way.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Mike 29.
A gain of 4. It's now...
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, no, he lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Browns 28, Ravens 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Today's final.
Didn't you see me in pre